Hey girl, the holidays were magical, but now it's time to reset and get my home back in order. So today we're tackling taking down all the Christmas decorations, cleaning up the holiday mess, and getting everything organized for a fresh start in the new year. So I'll also share some simple tips for storing your holiday decor and talk about my New Year's resolutions to kick off the 2025 feeling motivated. So grab your coffee and let's get it all done together because we're stepping into the new year with a clean and organized home. I have to say that this is the first year that I feel like I've been this organized when it comes to putting away my Christmas decor. And I don't know about you guys, but it has been just thrown in random spots throughout our house in previous years. And it's been so hard to find everything and get it out. This year, it was almost like I was procrastinating getting it out because I didn't want to go looking for everything. So this year I did get a little bit more strategic and I bought a few things, and I will link everything down in the description below so you guys can grab them. But it was so helpful to just have some things to help organize all the Christmas decor and get it looking right so I could grab it next year. And also, I'm going to give you a ton of tips in this video in as far as cleaning and decorating and putting all the things away, and also share with you my New Year's resolution, which I'm so excited to talk about. And I would love to hear what you guys' resolutions are for the new year in the comments below. So be sure to let me know what you guys are planning to tackle in the new year and what you plan on just kind of embracing and, bringing more of into your life. I know for me, the new year has just been kind of all over the place. We've had really joyful moments. I've had hard moments. It's kind of been a little bit of everything. And I kind of like years like that. I don't know about you guys, but there's growth in the hard. And, I sought out this year and was going to tackle getting my real estate license, and I did. I took the test twice and failed it. And it was such a gut-wrenching thing. I don't know. It just really blew me back. Initially, I was like, wow, I failed the test. And the first time, honestly, I wasn't that surprised because I hadn't put that much time into studying. I kind of was just like, I'll be fine. And then I found out I wasn't. And so I was like, well, okay. I did not put that much time and effort into studying, but the second time I did. I spent a whole week, and I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but a whole week studying 2 to 3 hours a day, really pounding the books, and I was four questions off and from passing. And I was so mad and upset, and I just was like, okay. And one of the things that really stood out to me was I had seen a sign, and it was from one of our local hospitals, and it had said, test results don't have to be the end result. And that has stuck with me. I actually wrote it down on my phone because I wanted to reference it later on, just for encouragement and resilience through this journey. But I do plan on going back and studying some more and testing again, just because I was so close to passing. And it has been on my heart and mind, and I do feel like God has been leading me in this direction for quite some time. But I do love influencing. I love YouTube, so I will continue to share this journey with you guys as well. But more about decorating in the meantime. My gosh, I have to mention this because it just popped up. This organizer is fantastic. There are a couple of different ones. I found one at Target, and I found one at Aldi. Walmart also has one, so I'll link these below, but these are so nice because they're not the cardboard dividers, which I so do not like because they just start fraying and they don't hold up very well in the long run. Trust me, I've had 5 of them and I just want to throw them away, to be honest. But these actually have material, and I've really sought out to look for these type of dividers so that they could last me longer. So you can see the snapshot, how nice and easy it is. And it's all in one small box too, which I really love. I also bought extra containers this year. Target had some really great prices, $7.50 for I think it was an 8-quart. It was really large. So you could not beat that price. I mean, normally these go for like $12. So $7.50 was a great price, and so I stocked up on some of those. But I do like the clear bins, you guys, because I do like to see what's inside. I don't want to have to open a lid every time. And labeling is nice. I do like to label. However, I can't label everything that's in a tote, and so I do like the clear so that I can see everything that's inside. I did get a little bit, see, I was gonna use these and I pulled them right out because they're just garbage, they're junk. So, and I actually thought that it would make more sense because I do have an all white tree to just put all the white stuff in one bin. I also have like the red as well. So I'm keeping that separate. And then I also do like a plaid print. It's like a black and white checkered plaid. And last year I will link these little letters you saw on the little stockings. So those are just awesome. They were iron-on letters. So I bought the stockings. I ironed their names on with the letters, and it was just really fun, you know, customizing their stockings. And now everybody has their name on it, which in our size family, it became kind of like nerve-wracking and chaotic in the morning when they're like, which one's ours? So I did start labeling stockings, and I found that so much easier for when the kids woke up. They knew exactly which one they could go to, and that was theirs. So you can see all this little cardboard that I am pulling out of this one. I am actually going to use this for pillows. So you can see they fit perfectly in there. It's nice and cushiony, and I did have ornaments in this last year. However, with the oblong shape of this thing, it was not convenient at all. And you can see we had to strap it down. So I thought it made way more sense to put something just a little bit more substantial and that couldn't fall out. So my stack of Christmas stuff is getting really high here. And I love Christmas. It is probably my favorite holiday to decorate. And these little fun ornaments were all the ones that the kids have made over the year at school, and they have their pictures on them. And so I didn't want them to get mixed in with the other ones. And so I found this little cookie tin that somebody gave me over the holidays, and I just packed them all in there and thought it was perfect. But I would also, like, if you have a tin around, or if you even have just a small separate box, you could do that and then fit it inside your tote. So I was looking to see which one I could fit this inside because they were all pretty full. And so I had to move some things around, but you can see, like, I have it pretty well organized. I have all my white stuff, you know, for my white tree in one, and then I have all my living room decor, my Christmas decor kind of packed in together, just because I like to decorate those rooms at the same time. And another thing that I would always suggest to you guys as you're decorating for the Christmas and the New Year is take pictures. Like, if you see something that you like, I had the hardest time again because I couldn't remember how I set things up last year, and I had seen somebody else mention this, and so I wanted to share it. But just taking pictures of the way that you have things set up, because also when I'm taking stuff down, I had no idea what I had up before, and I was like, okay, wait, it was my fall stuff, but then what did my spring look like? Because I actually liked how it was set up, and I literally could not remember. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start taking pictures of my setups that I like and I want to replicate for the following year, just so I have like a baseline and I can replace things and, you know, upgrade things and make it fresh. But I want it to, you know, have a base so I can like easily put things back and not stress over redecorating the entire house. So one of the things that I just had to do this year was get my Christmas wrapping stuff in order. So we had like 3 different totes with random birthday, Valentine's Day decor, like all these like celebration stuff. Like I had banners and wrapping paper and bags, and it was just randomly all in like a couple, like 2 or 3 totes. So I had to like organize that. I also got rid of a ton, you guys. Like I am not kidding you. The amount of Christmas bulbs that we were no longer using, I had to get rid of it. I was like, no longer is this taking up space in our house, because our space in our house is just way too precious. We are already like busting at the seams here. And so we had to let it go. And I think there's something really beautiful and a free feeling of letting stuff go that no longer serves a purpose in your life. And it's probably harder for my husband to do, Ryan, than it is me. You know, I am the first one to just like get rid of everything and purge, and I could live a very simple like life. And my husband really is like, one day we could use this, and why would we throw something away that we could use in like 2 or 3 years and we're going to end up buying again? So we kind of balance each other out in that way, because we are polar opposites. But this bag is so good, you guys. I'm telling you right now, this bag is amazing. Our tree is a 9-foot tree, and we got this one, I think it was 2 years ago on Amazon. It is amazing. I'll link it below as well, but it fit in this bag really nicely. And so we had still a ton of room. It has straps so you can strap the tree down. But what I ended up doing is packing away the skirt and the lights that went on this tree, you guys, all in this bag together. I don't plan on stacking anything on top of it. So if you do plan on stacking anything on top, probably don't put your lights in there. But I wrapped my lights just around some cardboard, as you could see earlier. I just took a piece of cardboard that I had spare. They're also these plastic wrappers for lights. I do recommend storing them away in this way. So I'll link those below as well, just so you guys can grab them. They're super inexpensive, but just really great. This tree was so heavy, you guys. I could not lift it. My husband had to bring it in, and I definitely could not bring it out. So it's going to sit here until I find a spot downstairs in our basement for it. And it is a hefty tree. So, and the straps were really sewn on good for this bag too. So I do love that. But we had a table in here from Thanksgiving when we had hosted for Thanksgiving. My little plant over here, which is a hibiscus, is barely alive because we stuck it down when we put up our Christmas tree. We put it downstairs in the basement, and even though there's kids down there, there's like barely any light. So it almost died on me. I think it's salvageable. I've had this hibiscus for about 4 years now. So I'm really hoping that I can revive it in the sunroom and keep watering it and put it in the corner here and give it lots of sun, and hopefully it'll come back to life, because it was producing really beautiful hibiscus flowers. And I don't have a green thumb. I'm not really great with keeping up with everything outside, but anything inside I can generally keep up with, just because I spend a lot of time inside our home, except for in the summer. In the summer, I can keep up with those things out in the backyard. But again, it's one of those things, like if it's something that's going to take me all year outside to kind of keep up on, it's probably not going to be taken care of. So, and you can see our dog is outside. She is so going crazy. She loves being by my side, but I wanted to get all the dog hair out. So I stuck her on the back porch for a few minutes to give her some sun and also get this room cleaned up really well. You can see there was some leaves on the plate, so I threw those out there as well. But getting this room back in order is just such a good feeling. And of course, I let Lola back in because I just feel so bad for her. I have actually been using this cleaner just recently. It is a vinegar cleaner, so it is all natural and it is so good. So don't worry when I overspray off the table and the dog's nearby. It's just a vinegar spray. It's not going to harm her. But I love this stuff. It is so good. I don't have to feel so bad and guilty about, okay, did I get it all up? Because that's one of the things that I feel like I always worry about with other cleaners that are chemically, really chemical, is after you spray and wipe down a chemical on a table, if you read the back of the bottle, it always says to go back with a wet wash rag and wipe it down again with clean water. And so, because obviously, if your kid drops something as they're sitting at the table onto the table, they're probably going to put it back in their mouth. And so, especially a 5-year-old like I have. And I just was always like, how much chemicals are they putting in their body when they do that? So I did try and switch to some more all-natural cleaners for all-purpose cleaners. Also, our kids help clean their bathrooms. That's one thing that we have recently done, is have them do all of that themselves. We clean our bathroom, but they clean their bathroom, because with 7 boys and 1 girl, let me tell you, the overspray is a real thing in the bathroom toilet, and I just got tired of doing it, to be honest. And it's a good thing for them to learn how to do. I feel like if they're responsible for that, then maybe they will, be better about using the bathroom. So anyways, you can see Seth is coming in. He went out. He was going to work. I feel like our door has been like revolving lately. So just with the kids, they've just been so busy, and sports are about to start back up now that it's the new year. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe it. We are going into basketball season, and then we'll have track and all the fun things, which I'm super excited about. I am pumped for spring. I'm already over all of this snow, even though we haven't really had that much. The cold has been really bad in moments here in Michigan. But it's honestly like last week, we had really nice weather. It was sunny. As you can see here, it was really sunny, and then it was slightly warm out, but we are about to get hit with some really cold weather coming up here in the next few weeks. And all I can think about is Florida, you guys. I used to live there, if you don't know that about me. So I was born and raised in Jacksonville, Florida. I lived in Tennessee for a hop, skip, and a second. So I've mostly been raised down south. Michigan, I've been here for about 11 years now. But it has just been in my system that I'm like, I like it here in the summer. Like, I love it. And I love that my kids go to school here. Like, if you're looking for a great place to raise a family, I'm telling you right now, this area is it. Like, we love it here. But when it comes to the winter, I just want to leave. Honestly, like, I don't even want to be here. But this stand, I also got it on Amazon. I love this thing. It was such a great buy and so easy to put together. Like, normally I do not like putting furniture together online, but this little shelving unit was so easy, and I love it. I love that it has a little storage cabinet underneath, and we like put our games away underneath there. So like any of like the twins puzzles or like any family games we put underneath there. And then we also do that in our entertainment center. That's like a hideaway for family games, basically. And some photo albums I think I have in one side, but so good. I'm trying to get some vacuuming done. I do this every day, you guys, with a lab mix. If you have a dog that has like sheds a lot, you feel me on this, but it is brutal. We have to vacuum every single day because she sheds like crazy, especially in the winter. Like, she has her winter coat, and she is also very, very old. Like, we think she's around 14, 15. And she's just getting to that age where she's just not, wanting to do much other than follow you around and sleep. That's basically it. So you will see her a lot in my videos because that's all she wants to do is follow me around. And as you can see, I'm bringing up all my spring decor. I am so pumped to bring the greenery back in. I know a lot of people still leave up their, winter, greenery, but not me. I absolutely need this at this time of year. So let me know what your favorite part of this video was, what your favorite tip was, and if you have any tips to share, please leave them in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.